Hello, everyone. It's a great big welcome back. It has been a long time since we've done a reaction, but we decided, since we're all enjoying watching the Fallout show, that we wanted to react to a track from the Fallout show soundtrack, and then also listen to a similar one from one of the games. So we're going to listen to first Brotherhood of Steel from the Fallout TV show soundtrack. And Robert, what was the other one we're listening to from the games?
Honor and Steel from Fallout 4.
Yes. So once again, I'm Steven, and I'm here with Robert and Michael.
And I listened to the soundtrack like in the car. I wasn't really actively listening, so it's still very fresh. So I'm really excited to listen to it, like really listen. So yeah, I love I've heard Fallout 4 quite a bit, but I couldn't tell you what track's what because it's a very long soundtrack. So it'll be really cool to compare the two.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I've listened to the first track from this the show soundtrack already, and I really enjoy it. But I haven't listened to the one from the game yet.
Yep. Yeah, we're all pretty new to the Fallout world, so this is exciting. Any tips on other scores, especially from the game, that y'all want to give to us? Please do. We'll definitely go check them out.
Yes, please. Enjoying this universe so far. It's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys want to get started with the first track?
Let's do it.
All right. This is Brotherhood of Steel full version. It is the first track on the Fallout Amazon series soundtrack. It's got a lot of kind of atmospheric stuff, which is cool.
Yeah.
Especially at the start.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's clearly synth in the background.
It fits well to me with the Brotherhood of Steel's kind of aesthetic and everything. Kind of military and industrial a little bit, I guess. But
there's that motif.
Yeah.
From the show. Okay, that was awesome.
Yep. And it comes in a little bit more later, I think.
Right.
It does, yes, if I remember from the show.
See, I love how this it really builds on the atmosphere. You know, it doesn't just start off strong. I feel like Java D does that a lot.
He's got those solo builds.
Yep.
Yes, tracks like The Night King from the final season of Game of Thrones was a 10-minute build. It was pretty crazy. And
Light of the Seven's another good one.
Light of the Seven, exactly.
What'd you say those instruments are?
That's what I was trying to think. That motif, that one. If anyone in the comments can pick that out, let us know.
Yeah, it could be that they're doing something to brass, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is.
Love that. I love how
he introduces a layer at a time.
Yep. And like a lot of this feels like it seems like Java D in my opinion, did a really good job of just keep maintaining like the kind of musical identity of the show soundtrack or the game soundtracks while still feeling a little fresh. Is
That's
vocals?
cool.
Is that vocals?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Sounds like it. Or at least some in there.
Well, I kind of produced it there. Right.
It is vocals, both, and I think he's giving it almost a medieval like monk Gregorian chant sort of.
Because they're
feel
kind
to
of
it.
like that.
Yeah, them
religious
clerics.
military. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like the Templars, right?
Right.
that's what I'm calling
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's a cool approach.
Yeah.
I am curious since I've not heard Honor and Steel, and I assume that's also the Brotherhood of Steel in the next one we're going to listen to, if they take a similar, almost quasi-religious approach to it.
Mm-hmm. So a kind of reverence to the sound almost. But then there's an ominous kind of backdrop.
Mm-hmm.
And those sound kind of more military brass.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's not more drums as the drum rolls in the background.
Mm-hmm. Two-thirds of the way through it now.
Yeah. Nice.
I was listening to this in the car the other day.
I bet that sounded
There's
cool.
your drums.
Yeah.
This is dope. This is really
This is the
dope.
epic part.
There we go.
Remember, this is the full version too, so they might should they cut it out of the show.
I imagine this part comes in at some point with Maximus, right?
Yeah.
Maximus. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I like how it was almost individual elements with some layering, and it's all together kind of now, like throughout.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quite epic.
Yeah.
It's a cool song.
That
was great.
is a little bit of dissonance at the end there.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that's a sort of ominous note or it's like ringing inside the metal suit. I don't know. It was cool.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. And again, I don't know much about this universe, but there seems to be kind of a mysterious, ominous quality to the whole Brotherhood of Steel. But I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a lot of lore there that I don't know. So
Yeah.
don't hate me.
Yep. Drop that lore in the comments.
Yes, please.
We'd
and
love to
Educate
learn.
us.
All right. Let's move on.
All right, so we're gonna go to Fallout 4. Honor and Steel. And which
Alright,
track
I'm
number
ready.
was this?
41.
41.
41.
And it's possible this has nothing to do with the Brotherhood of Steel, but we're just guessing it does.
Yeah, if we got that completely wrong, please let us know.
Yeah, because I've listened to this soundtrack a lot, but I've always had it on in the back. I haven't like paid attention to which track's what, and there's like 60 of them, so I don't know the
definitely-
tracks.
I've
very
definitely
well.
played it in the background, but I feel like I never
Mhm.
got through the whole thing. And it's like I know the main theme and everything, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard this one.
So
You
there's
guys
some
wanna give-
soundtracks I could tell you which track name it is by the hearing just a few seconds.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Ready, Robert?
All right, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
There's a
That's-
bugle.
More.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more like military. Not triumphant, but
Yeah, it's much more traditional, like Saving
Yeah.
Private
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yep.
Right?
Band of Brothers, even the drums.
Band of Brothers. Yep. I love steel drums.
It's much more hopeful sounding.
Yeah, it definitely
Makes
is.
sense. Well,
It's a little dissonant there.
yeah.
Some uncertainty.
Yeah.
This definitely feels like it'd be, I don't know, earlier on in like the timeline, I guess, before things feel too bleak, I guess. But I don't know what I'm trying to say with that. So you still got the optimism a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It fits well enough after the epic part of the end of the last one. It almost kind of builds into this.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Like they sound similar enough that I'd be pretty confident to say that this is, I'm sure, about the Brotherhood of Steel and Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Right.
They definitely feel related.
Yep.
Just a different vibe. Another thing I'm thinking is it almost sounds more ambient, like if you're wandering through an area or something.
Right. Which is more so
better for a
conducive
game.
to the game. Yep.
Yes. You have to, yeah, it has to be able to play on loop.
Especially if I understand it correctly, the Fallout 4 is a lot of kind of wandering around and kind of going around the wasteland and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that would make sense.
So most of my experience playing that game is watching a couple of my brothers play it. I've watched quite a bit, but I haven't actually played a whole lot myself.
That's fair.
Yeah, I've started New Vegas. It's the only experience with Fallout World so far.
Really?
And it's fun.
Yeah. No, I always, it really appealed to me from a atmospheric standpoint.
Yeah. I love the feel. I love retrofuturism, so I like it. I just haven't played it.
It just still suffers from Bethesda's problem or Skyrim's problem or all RPG's problem of if you accidentally shoot an NPC, the entire town comes after you for the rest of the game.
Yes.
So
That's the fun part, though.
that is indeed. Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Like you said, pretty optimistic. I assume you can. Whoa, on to the next track. I assume you can play as a Brotherhood of Steel. You can probably choose the faction.
Yep, I do know that.
Yeah.
I would guess similar to other RPGs. But yeah, very cool. I mean, obviously, one is not better than the other one. They're for two different stories and two great composers bringing their approach to the world.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be daunting to take that on as Ramin Djawadi, like taking on this beloved franchise that already has music. And then you got to come on with your own style. Both of those are good in different ways.
But I thought he did a really good job of honoring the musical identity of the game, and still bringing his own flair to it.
It's still an original story, so you don't have to be, the exact same.
Also, I feel like just the atmospheric nature of the game soundtrack lends very well to Djawadi's style. Of like really building slowly and layering I think that like his style fits right in.
Has he done
Yeah,
any
that's a
games?
good point. That's a good question.
Wait, I feel like I
Who did
did.
Gears of War?
I feel like we did, or I might have reviewed one for the newsletter.
Javity did Gears of War. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Gears
Gotcha.
5, I want to say was him. I can check that real quick.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, Gears 5.
So
that
you
was the
did
one I was
Medal of
thinking of.
Honor.
Gears
You
5
did.
is a very underrated soundtrack.
Yeah, that one I would remember being very impressed with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool. And I mean, we'd obviously be remiss if we didn't give a shout out to the star. Well, not really the star of the soundtrack, but Fallout has a very specific soundtrack from the 1950s, right? And beyond on the radio and just in the songs that they play.
Yep.
It is a very huge part of the musical world. And what you have like
yeah.
radios on your Pip-Boy, right? When you're running around in the game too.
I think so. If I remember,
I
it's
know
been a
you
while.
changed the station. That's all. I don't know.
I think you're right. I think that's why Amazon did what they did with their graphic to listen to this soundtrack with the Pip-Boy.
If you check that out, we can link that in the description. There's like a full video or Amazon Prime uploaded of the entire soundtrack, and they got a little Pip-Boy animation there. So it's a pretty cool thing that they did with that.
Yeah,
I appreciated it certainly.
I always like when they do little stuff like it's like stuff for the fans, you know, and that just feels good as a fan.
Oh yeah, I remember Marvel did one where it was like Marvel lo-fi music.
Right.
It was fun. So,
yeah, they're doing a better job with this so far than Rings of Power. And yes, I said that. I went there. Okay.
I know. I agree. I'm enjoying this one more.
And I mean, yeah, like I can't think of much better of an IP for Jonathan Nolan to write again and Javity to bring his musical talent to than this after having collaborated on Westworld and Person of Interest. But let's dive into that a little bit more in our next video. We're going to go ahead and jump over to our next video and listen to the final track on the Fallout game soundtrack.
Stay tuned for that, and let us know what you think of this style. We want to try to do more reactions, but you know, as we've said before, life got in the way. We all have our own things going on, so we want to try to upload more kind of slower pace stuff. So let us know what you think in the comments.